Hi there! If you bake with sourdough often, you know how quickly that discard can build up. And when I've got a big jar of it sitting in the fridge, this is one of my favorite ways to use it. Light, fluffy crepes with just a hint of sourness from the starter. They are quickly to mix, incredibly tasty, and the perfect way to use up a lot of sourdough discard without letting any go to waste. Perfect for breakfast or even dessert. To start, take a large bowl and crack in 3 eggs. They give the crepes that beautiful golden color when cooked. Add 1/3 cup of sugar and 1½ tablespoon of neutral oil. The oil keeps the texture tender and helps prevent sticking. Whisk everything together until it's smooth and well combined. Next, I'm adding 450 grams of sourdough discard. This is unfed starter straight from the fridge. No need to warm it up or feed it. You can also adjust this recipe depending on how much discard you have on hand. Stir it in until the batter is smooth again. Now it's time to add 1½ teaspoon of baking soda and 1¼ teaspoon of salt. This part gets bubbly quickly, so make sure your bowl is large enough or it might foam over. The baking soda helps mellow out the sourness, giving the crepes a light balanced flavor. Let the bubbles settle for a minute and then we will move on. Once the batter has calmed down a bit, add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract for a warm, subtle aroma. Then pour in 450 milliliters of warm whole milk and give it a gentle stir. I usually use whole milk, but any milk you like will work just fine. Now sift in 6 tablespoons of flour, about 75 grams. Since the discard already contains flour, we don't need much more, just enough to help the crepes hold together nicely. Mix everything well until the batter is smooth and there are no lumps. At the end, let your batter rest for about 15 minutes. This helps the flour hydrate and gives you an even better texture when cooking. Now that the batter has rested, it's time to cook. Heat a non-stick skillet or crepe pan over medium heat. If needed, lightly grease it with a bit of oil or butter, then wipe off the excess with a paper towel. Pour in a small amount of batter, about 1/4 cup, and quickly tilt the pan to spread it into a thin, even layer. Let it cook for about 1 to 2 minutes or until the edges start to look set and the bottom turns golden brown. Then, using a spatula, gently run it along the edges of the crepe to loosen it from the pan. Once it's free, flip it carefully, either with the spatula or your hands, whichever you're more comfortable with. Then cook for another 30 seconds or so on the other side until lightly golden. Transfer the crepe to a plate and repeat with the rest of the batter. You can stack them up as you go. These crepes stay soft and flexible. I also like to spread a little bit of butter between each layer, but that's totally optional. It's a nice touch if you're planning to eat them all fresh. If you're storing leftovers in the fridge, just keep in mind they can stick together if they are buttered. And that's it, your sourdough discard crepes are ready to enjoy. Serve them with your favorite toppings like jam, whipped cream, honey, or whatever you love. And thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more cozy from scratch recipes like this one. See you in the next video.